Hey, how you guys doing? Okay, dokie. Alrighty. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, what am I missing? Anything? We're going over Tatev. This is the exchange variation from one of our games, and we're gonna go over it. It's kind of considered one of the most boring lines of the French. So, takes, d4, d3, d6, knight c3, knight e7. And then if you notice, everything's setting up for bishop takes h, and now this, she's got a castle queenside in this scenario, and then go for an attack. And maneuver around trying to see if she can't take advantage of that pawn. Potentially trade off queens might be a good idea too. Alright, so now that's a very powerful idea. Potentially you can have a rover, and when he takes here, you take back, and then you get your rook up, and you get your rook over. So that's actually from Jennifer's. They call it a rover. Rook up and over. Okay, let's see. Knight c4. And now everything's getting developed. You see that? Next potentially is the queen's almost trapped, so we're getting pretty close to the queen being trapped. And the knight's under fire, so with this move here, this knight would have to run, and this queen could actually take the knight. Knight c f4. That was a blunder. Should have played something else. I believe I think the knight's trapped, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's actually trapped. Yeah, they're having a problem here with potentially maybe that might be a good idea. Oh, you can't because the queen guards it. And if takes here, you check there. And if here, you bring your rook over. There's your mate. So that was a really good game. We'll do one of ours, and then what we'll do is we're gonna go over the advanced variation again. Some of the lines of the advanced. See if I can't win that bishop. Then I'm gonna have to retreat my knight back. Don't like doing that, but if he takes here, boom. Okay. Now we'll go into some of our advanced variation training. Let's get to that page. Okay, let's do it. Let's pull up a analyze board, analysis board. Okay, so we're gonna do as black, so we gotta turn the board. So e4, e6, d4, d5, knight f3, c6, knight. This is just standard lines. Okay. Now we have knight c6, knight f3. Instead of queen here, we're gonna do bishop d7. Bishop d7, e3, knight here, castle kingside, c takes d, c takes d, knight f5, knight c3, rook c8, take to open file, a3, a6, bishop e3, bishop e7, bishop d3, and knight takes d3. And now we have to go to S, which is the continuation of the game. F takes e, castle kingside, which protects the king. Now these pawns are fractured, so it does help white hold, so black's got to be very careful here because white has a free hand on the king side. So really careful is the middle name here. F5 to shut down the lines. E takes F, bishop takes F, and this is Webb versus McDonald Hastings 2003. This is from that game, and it's an equal position at this point. because removing of this pawn allowed for the bishop to come into play, and at any time you can play e4, and unleash this bishop as well for protection. Let's see if there's a game. It says there should be a game here. Oh, here's the game. The continuation of the game. Okay, let's see what that continuation of the game would line to. And then if you notice, he's taking scope on all these weaknesses potentially here and here. So he shuts that down. Black is really fortified now, so his fear of getting mated is over. It's now black that has some fight still to go. He can actually play now potentially a5 and then queen b4 with a threat of winning a pawn. So b4 was played, knight comes in, and now the knight's pinned to the queen, so that was not a very wise move. h4, queen e. Now it's a double attack. Now triple attack. Excuse me. Potentially takes, and takes. I don't know if this is good for white. I think it's good for white because of yeah, so playing actually queen to, okay, because that attacks here and here. So the queen would have to come back there to hold, and then you just take. Okay. Gotta remember not to exchange. Sometimes the best thing to do is not to exchange. Yeah, this is an interesting idea though, if he would have exchanged here. Is white, is it? Okay. Oh, I gotcha. Now his knight's stuck there. Kinda to put a choke on the king. Yeah, I see that now. So still the choke is there and black holds. Nice. That was a nice game. Okay, so let's go back now and take a look. Oops, I gotta not classic. Let's do the advanced variation. Okay, there we go. Now we need to take a look at, to end the book here. Let's see, what do we got here? Uh-oh, I'm sorry about the screen thing, guys. Not bishop D, knight G. Okay, this is an interesting game. So this goes to T. This is the so Adams versus El Puta in 1997. The pawn structure allows white more activity. So let's take a look to see if we can't pull up a game here. Let's get us a let's see here. So what was the number here? So T. So hold on. Adams. 1997. Huh. This actually wins for so we'll just play it out. It doesn't have the game. For some reason it doesn't show the game. So we'll play this out and see if a game doesn't arise from here. Well, actually we need to play it out, don't we? So knight h6. Knight h6. What am I missing here? Okay, 5. Didn't we already do move 5? Oh, I think they were doing knight h6. That's odd. I think they were talking about this. Let's see if a game doesn't arise now from here. Just hold on. Nope. Nothing arises from there. So we'll just play it out though. So d3. C takes D. C takes D. Bishop takes. E takes. Knight f3. That covers there. Bishop e6. Holds that pawn. Knight e2. h6. h4. Hairy. We're getting our hairy. a5. Bishop E. And King Ga1. Let's see if anything comes up in this line. Oh, here it is. But it shows that white wins. Yikes. I think that's why they didn't, this isn't good for, this is really bad for black. Okay, yikes. Let's just take a look to see why it's bad. Wow, he's just gobbling everything up. Yeah, that's not fun. So we do not want to, don't trade and don't allow your knight to get traded here. Back here is a very, not a very wise move. Right here, don't do that. Don't play here and allow this to happen, okay? That's not a very good move, so we kind of now know, don't do that. So now that's why we go over this, is so that we can have the do's and do nots, so that we know for sure. So A3. So A3 is you have to go to U. I know it looks like, wait, you're just looking down and stuff. No. I'm trying to get this so that we can learn the advanced variation. These are games. You learn through games. Sometimes it's really, I understand, a little boring, but it's really important that we do this. Like, instead of, let's see, it says A3 instead of this. Am I doing it? It says this is actually the line that they say to go down, but this is another line that potentially could arise. A3 is actually, if you get the killer French from Simon Williams, this move right here is really an inferior move. It allows you at the right time to go F6, and then you get to take advantage of, you get to put in your two attacking moves, your F5, C5 and F6, and if you can get that timed just right, you can just crush. It's like crush. It's not a, this really, in my opinion, isn't the best, but we'll see how this is actually playable right here. I just want to show you. And if he plays something like this, then what you can do is actually take here, he takes there, you take here, he takes there, then you can actually now do a double attack here, and if bishop there, you have queen here. And now this is a weakness, you gotta pass pawn, and potentially bishop E7 is an idea, and then castle kingside with a mega attack. So sometimes I don't know if the moves that these guys play, in my opinion, they all come from games. So this must be we'll have to see. We'll have to see what game this actually came from. Hold on, let me see. Came from blank. Let's see, it's blank here. Hold on, let me let's play this out to the very end of this line and see if the game actually does come up, because potentially it might actually arise. Like, here we go. That's the whole idea. And B takes C. I mean, sorry, C takes D. C takes D, and then knight F5. Now you're gonna try to get a triple attack there. B3, B2. Now you have a triple defense on there. A5. Now you're gonna undermine the structure here by, if he takes here, you can get a rook involved and potentially something like that. B5, A7. Now what we need to do is we could play up and potentially outpost later on C4. A4. Now this is locked down. So B4 check. Knight BD2. And okay, let's see if a game came up here. Yep, there's the game. Again, white won. Ouch. We gotta, well, we'll exit out of that. And let's see why white won. Oh, we gotta take this off. And I'm doing it actually from Frank Furman's Modern Chess Opening Book, if you're wondering where I'm getting this from. We're just going to go over the advanced variation and kind of get a feel for why moves are played and why Nick, we'll call him Nick, why Nick put those lines in to begin with, because otherwise what happens is white will crush black if you kind of stray from these lines. If you notice, the majority of the lines that he shows are lines, sublines of the sublines are better for white. The reason he does that is so that you can see what not to play. And if you are white and black plays this way, then you'll know how to punish. I shouldn't say punish. You'll know how to handle black and win. G3, rook c8, and what we'll do is I'll put a mark where we stop here, and we'll pick up here tomorrow, and then we'll do some puzzles after we go over this game. And because we want to make it fun, we don't want to make it boring and stuff. So we want to continue to have go over it, and it's all about fun. That's why you go over games, is fun. Otherwise it's like, oh, we have to do more games. No, that's not what we want. We want to make it fun. Okay, so here, so knight there. So everything, I could tell that white has black cramped. If we were gonna take a scope, just 1 second, I need to get a drink. Okay, excuse me, sorry about that. If we want to take a look at this pawn chain. It's like totally cramping on black, and these pawns are cramping black, and so black's like trapped. He's like squeezed. So now he can open up slightly. He's got a passer, but I still don't think it's enough. C1, rook takes, queen takes, and the queen's totally offside, so I don't know if there's. It's after this. It's a lose. So hold on, I will mark and thus where we stopped. So let's go back to our analysis board and take a look at where we stopped here. I gotta do this. So D, hold on. I want to make sure. Let's see. Okay, we did U, so that must be. We did the U. We did U, and that I think that's where we got instead of. Let me see. What was the move that we stopped at? Apologize, guys. Give me a sec, because I want to make sure I did this. So A5 was to be played, so U. Okay. A3 is what, okay. So we did, so A3 is the move. Let's go back here. Let's see, A3, where's, okay, here. Alright. So that was one of the ideas that we went over. So we went over this, went over that. Okay, we need to go over, we have this line that we still have to go over later on. We're going down, and we need to go over this line still here. So we went over this here. So I gotta put in X on my notepad. Okay, we went over that, so now we gotta continue down. Our next spot that we're gonna pick up is after A3. After A3, the next one's gonna be C takes D. So this is our next one that we're going to work on. So, and this is the line that we're gonna work on. All right, so let's do some tactics and have some fun. All right. Okay. A little bit every day to improve. You can't cram learning. It's kind of what I've learned. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here now? So, and I'm more than happy if you guys put lines in, we'll go over them, so do not worry. We're going to try to get a mastery of the French, a little bit every day. So here to here, what are we missing? If you guys see a line, feel free to put it in. So the queen's under fire. Is there any tactics that we see that could arise here? Could we actually just potentially just take the bishop? What's the drawback to taking the bishop? I kind of see a check. Oh, I can't check there, so potentially a check here. And then we could just move over and we've won a piece. So here, here, king over. Oh, we do have, he does have queen here. So he's got queen here, king there, and then queen here again with check on the king there. What to do, what to do. So here, here, well then we'd have to probably retreat our bishop back to block the queen there. And what does he play at that point? There is nothing to play. I guess he could push the pawn, but if he does that, he loses the knight. So he's kind of stuck at this point. Well, potentially, maybe if we take here, he's got there. But if he does that, yeah, oh, that could potentially be his idea. Now that we think about it, we can't take because of the protection of this knight here. But we do have a queen move. And that pins the rook. if he tries bringing his other rook over, we could just retreat our queen out. And we've picked up a whole piece at that point. And then if he tries checking, we can then just, yeah, I see that now. So, oops, here, 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 and then check, and then bishop intercepts, and everything should be operation safe for winning a piece there. Excuse me. And we always have a knight that can jump in here too. Excuse me. I really don't see what else could he play here. Well, if we played here, he could play there, or sorry, here. So, oops. Here, here. Then we come back. If he comes back, then we can actually go here. I think we're still fine with taking. Oh, you're kidding me. Huh. What am I missing? Why doesn't queen takes bishop work? We're still okay. Well, I didn't see that. That stinks. Okay. Not fun, but you know what? We'll get this back. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Well, we do have an idea of king here. And if rook comes here, we can intercept with the bishop. And if rook takes, bishop on f7, king takes. If king takes here, we move our king up and we protect we'd be up a whole exchange for a pawn. We'd be up a whole pawn. And we'd have our rook, so I don't know. Is there anything else that makes sense here? we can go over. I was thinking about trading off here, but the only problem is he's got to check there. If we trade off here, he can actually check here. And so we actually don't win. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that super about that was if we actually play here, he's gonna check here, bishop there, rook takes, king takes, and then the king comes up and guards this pawn. That's really the only move that has any teeth to it. Yeah, I think that's it. Snap. You gotta take. If he takes there, what do you do here? Guess you attack the queen, yeah. Yeah, but you gotta get rid of this bishop, so if the bishop comes here. Yeah, this would be a hard one kind of to win. Very hard. But I'm sure if our opponent wouldn't be that precise as Stockfish. But you never know. That's why every day we travel. I mean, train, that's what I mean. Okay. Our bishop's hanging too as well. Yeah, if we play knight takes here, he'll play bishop takes there. Well, and I guess you're right, because then we fork here. Yeah. That's really the only move that works. I'm just trying to check to see if there's anything else that we're missing here. After takes here. Yeah, he does have bishop. He's got bishop here. And then we can actually drop our check here. If the king moves, we'll say up. We play knight takes, and then if bishop takes, well, I guess our that pawn is pinned, isn't it? Snapola. Yeah. We're doing better. More likely, if we take here, this is what he's going to play. So I think we can handle that with basically just taking the bishop and then playing our queen to c. And maybe, huh? I think we do start with that first, though. Wow. That's interesting. What do we do now? I didn't plan for that. We gotta recalculate now. Yeah, I agree with you. We're going up the ladder, a small step, a little bit at a time. We just gotta keep clicking away. Click, click, click. Let's see here. I was looking at knight f6, like what you're saying, but what stopped me was queen e7. And I don't know what we can actually do in that setup here. We're up a whole piece, so see, the only problem is, what do we do if this happens? See, I think I like that move, but that's the only sting in the position. But I guess we could just at that point just play bishop takes, and then if queen takes here, we just retreat our bishop out. I don't know if we. I see. I'm looking at this too. Potentially, if we play here, he can actually take here, and if we take, if we play here, oh no, he can't. He's got to move the queen, doesn't he? I'm thinking about just taking with the bishop. I really don't see anything else that's really good, because We're up a whole piece, so why push it? Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Hmm. So C. Okay. C3. I'm thinking, oops, I'm thinking potentially it might be, it might, could it be E3 though? That does block. Hmm. So knight C3. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, my bad. I didn't see that. For some reason, I had chest blindness there. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah, that's the only move. Yeah. Yep. That was right. You guys were right on that one. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll leave this for you guys to look at, so I'll be right back. So rook takes f5. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Rook takes f5. e2, e7 check. Rook f7. Queen e5. So here, 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 and then e5. Okay. Alrighty, row. Yeah, we're kind of in a little bit of a pickle here. Let's see. There is a potential doubling up here. Then if he plays here, we take back, and then if he checks, we just move our king. I don't know. What if we just double up? You know? The only problem with that, I think we lose the queen. If we played here, he'll take here, and if let's see right here. Okay, if we play here, oh, wrong one, sorry. Here, come on, work with me. And then if we take here, come on, work with me. He's got that protected by that. Yeah, I was looking at all the moves that we can. I like actually. I don't know why, but I just have a inkling that that's the move. I just don't know. I'm just because I still think we are losing slightly though in that. Well, maybe not, because if what I was thinking is potentially he has rook there, but if he does that, then we can actually play. We could play check here, and we can actually pick off the rook with a check on the king. And then worst comes to worst, if we play here, he takes there. We take here. If he comes over here, we can always, let's see, what could we do? Well, we could always move our, snap, come on. We could always move our king over here. Over here. But I don't really see any other moves that doesn't get us into trouble, though. Like what you're saying, super is here, here. We come back, then he comes over, and what do we do then? Okay, let's take a quick snapshot of that. There. Okay, here. G, rook checks there. I don't really see anything but perpetual in that. I don't really see if we, I don't see that we actually get anything but perpetual there. Trying to see, because if we bring our rook down here, he could then take his queen, his queen here, checking our king, and then if we try to go back up, he can bring his queen back to check. Well, maybe we could actually play. Let's give that. Yeah, I think. Hi, Loki. Let's see here. There. 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 We can't go f8 because of there's a mate, because the queen would be here and the rook's here, and the queen would guard that square there. So all he'd have to do is check and it's mate. So let's try. Okay, here. Come on, go back. There. That's rook there. Give it a shot. Yikes. Oh, I forgot the rook was here. Yeah, I forgot the rook was there. Wahoo, yeah, I love it. Yeah, I don't know why. Somehow I thought that the queen can move. Yeah, that did work out. Good. Boy. Boy, boy, boy. That one was interesting. The opponent, whoever played that, missed that. The opponent probably thought that he could move the queen over, but he missed that the rook was blocking that. So let's see. Hmm. Boy, boy, boy. Queen a6. We take a6. Oh, you're bad. You're bad. I know. Let's see if we take here. Let's see, how many attackers do we have? 4, so I think it's knight, if I'm not mistaken. Knight takes knight. There's knight. Rook takes. Bishop takes. If bishop takes, rook takes, yeah. Huh. That makes sense. That makes more practical sense. But let's see here. So here, there, there. Here, bishop takes. Yeah, I guess that does that. That does win material, doesn't it? We'd be a queen versus 2 rooks. I think that does work. I am liking this because if we take here, then we could take there, and if queen takes, then bishop takes, and he has this. This is what's left over, and we're good. No. I picked up the wrong piece. You guys are funny. Yep. Let me see here. I thought about that, but then I thought of this, but then he has that. Oh, I guess we could, yeah. I guess that does work, doesn't it? Because there, and then if he tries taking here, yeah, we pick off. Yeah. Let's see, are we missing anything though? Yeah, even if we played here and he tried something like that, we could just snap that off. That if he tries that, we just move our queen up. Yeah, I think we're still okay. F6, Queen F6 would be interesting, but the only problem is if we did that, the knight would guard the queen. Oh, true. Yeah. That's all. That's it. Just looking to see if there was anything that he could have done, but there wasn't. Bishop takes knight. That's actually what would happen. That's one line. Then bishop f6. I mean queen f6. And we're down a piece. Oh, bishop takes right away. Gotcha. It guards the checking point. Not a bad move though. Not a bad move at all. It still equals a draw, so it's not like it's a losing move. It's not, you know what? It's not a bad move, so because you'd still get half a point, but it's not the best move, and that's what we want, is the best move. I really am with you on that, Super. I've never seen really well. There has been a puzzle like lower level that the whole idea was to draw the game. So, but now in the upper level, like what you're talking about, you're right. They don't like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's interesting. Rook e1 does look interesting. I do like this. I do like Rook e1. That's like a powerhouse move. Yeah, that's that Rook e1. And if, let's say we play here, well, if he comes up here, we actually have a mate in 2. Actually, yeah, 3 actually, because it'd be here, 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 back, and then you have checkmate there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, so I'm looking at here, queen takes, queen takes, king takes, and we'd be up a whole piece at that point. I believe that is the correct move sequence. And even if here and he played there, we would take here, and if he takes there, we take with our king, and we are still okay. He may get some checks in with a pawn or something, but we're still threatening mate, so he's got to watch himself. I like rook e1. Rook e1's a strong. Well, king g1 is a bad move, because if we play rook e1, king g8, we check here, he's going to have to intercept with his rook, and by doing that we mate him there. Yeah. Because the other line goes like this. He does have this line here, but then we take, and if he takes, we're up a bishop, and he might be able to check, do some checks, and maybe if we come up, maybe trade off. But we're still up. And like what we were talking about, if he moves the king over, this is what line would lie ahead for him. Boom, and it's all over. So those were the lines that I saw that we worked out together. Wow, this another rook e1. You gotta be kidding me. Is that right? Oh no, remember, there's no wrong answer. There's just, like my teacher said, there's just an answer that isn't asked. So there is no wrong answer, okay? Don't worry. There isn't a wrong answer. It's only wrong if you don't answer it. I mean, if you don't ask it, sorry. I was thinking of answering this puzzle here. Boy, I don't really see anything else that... What is he planning? I know, I'm just thinking, what the world was this player thinking? I don't really see anything better, but let me see. There is potential that, but then we can actually just take that. If we play here, there is He might try to clog up the position there. But then we can just take with that rook, and we have 2 rooks now. Doubled up on the queen. Yeah. That's a, we can't play there because of a double. That'd be mate. Close to mate almost. So we can't play f2 at this point because of this. Or potentially that. Maybe that's better. Maybe if we play here, he's got there. That's, oh wow, that's mate. There's only one move that doesn't mate, and it's h2. But see, if we play here, he can actually go here, and that's mate. Oh. Yeah. That's true. My bad there. It looked like mate. But how do we handle? See, the only thing I'm concerned about is that. So how do we handle that? Yeah, but then if we play up here, then he can play here. That's what I'm wondering. Why not we just play there? I really don't see any, we're up a whole, queen. I don't really see any continuation for him after that. And his rook's hanging right here. Because this, I believe this leads to mate. I'm just really a little scared about mate from this. Well, if we come up here and he tries f6, we can just take his rook. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, not e6. Gotcha. I was thinking something else. Yeah, right here. Yep. And then he slides over there. Yep. Gotcha. I gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I missed, I was thinking the wrong rook. That was e6. Okay, here. There. And I think we can then go to h2 at that point. Well, if we do h2, now that's a bad move. So here, oops, here, here, there. Almost mate. I don't really see any. I know I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if this actually works. So, because what happens is if we go up here, he can go there. If we go up here, he comes up here. If we go there, he comes there. If we take here, but he defends. See, if we did here, if we went there, he went here, we went here. He actually can come up with his rook here, defend his knight, and then if we try to go up, he can bring his king forward basically, and almost made us. Oh, true. True. So you're saying, yeah. That does make sense, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Yep, that makes more sense now. Here, here, there, here, here. If king up, yeah, then you could play rook takes, knight, and well, he does have mate there though. See here, 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 there, there. Then if we try taking, he just comes down here with mate, because the king here protects this pawn and protects here, here, here. You gotta be kidding me. What? What are we missing here? Oops. Yep, you're right. irritating. I didn't see that we can go. Oh, I can't believe I didn't see that H2. That's pretty sad there. Yeah, I did. Let's see here. I was thinking of something like this. But I'm not exactly sure if that. Then I was thinking F. That's kind of what I was thinking at this point. If we played here, if he took here, sorry, if we played here, he took there. Actually, sorry, here, takes, then we push maybe. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, rook c8. Man, there, that does the trick. That does the trick, doesn't it? Wow. Yep. Oh. Why? Oh, I see, because the queen could actually come over and sacrifice itself. But that's actually crazy. What in the world? I don't understand why that was wrong. What did we miss here? Huh. Oh. Okay. Okay, the only thing that... Okay. So the only thing that stops the queen from being saved is this move here. Well, the only thing that saved... The only thing that... Still drawish, though. Okay. Oh, wow, you just win this? We'll do one more. We'll do one more and then we'll Then I gotta log in. Ah, man. It's okay. We just gotta focus down harder, and we'll get this one. Yeah. This actually wins, because if you play here and we take here, well, guess he could take, couldn't he? Yeah, I guess that doesn't work. The queen guards the rook. I thought we could win a rook in that line, but that doesn't work. I think we do win. I think this, first of all, we gotta take though. So takes here. And then after takes here, you play bishop takes, bishop to a4, g5, bishop takes, b5, pawn takes, queen takes, queen up, and then queen. No, drat. The bishop covers that. That does away with that plan. That's the bad plan. I forgot about that. This bishop covers this thing here. So nope. That's not a good plan. That's not a good plan. No, you're not done. It's not you, it's me. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this attack here. It's nothing to do with you. It was here, 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 and this is kind of the idea. And then after takes, then I realized that this bishop here guarded this knight, so that doesn't work. So we have to go back to the drawing board. Oh, true. That is interesting. That's an excellent move actually. This move here, because that is the move. That's a stellar move because I see now if we go here, knight takes, like what you're saying is correct. Takes, queen takes. Actually, sorry, bishop takes, not queen. Bishop takes, and then when the king comes up, you have knight check. Or potentially maybe even bishop takes is best. I think bishop takes is best. Yeah, bishop takes is best in that scenario. Yeah. Yeah, that's mate. Because the queen would have to intercept and then you win with check. Yeah, this right here is it. Here. Here. No, you have to keep the bishop on the board. You need to keep the bishop. It's imperative that you keep the bishop. Oh, true. No. Wait. Hold on. Let's try this line real quick. Just one sec. Give me just a second. If he comes back there, we take the knight, so he's gonna have to come up. And then we take with the bishop check when the knight takes back. Then we bring the no, that doesn't work. Snap. This one gives me a splitting headache here. Okay. So many different combinations. Like, what in the world? Okay, let's take a look at this. Here. Okay, here. There. There. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Queen takes. But we don't have a, our dark squared bishop anymore. I think that this has to be the move because we, excuse me, we have to keep our pieces on the board for this to actually work. And what happens is it pushes the king. I'll show you that we do have to keep it on the board. Look, watch here, 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 here. King comes up. Bishop takes, knight takes, and then queen takes. Check. Yeah, but this has to be, that's got to be the start of the move. That's the only thing I could see that. Well, he could. Well, let's see. If we do that, he does have this, and that does stop everything. Arg. I think you can, like what you're saying, use it as a dark squared. Yeah. I think I'm wrong here. I think you guys are right with taking here. And then here, and then there, and knight takes, pawn takes here, bishop takes. If the king comes up, then the queen could actually take the knight here. Yeah, with check, that's right. You win a piece. So, but if we take here, he takes there. We play check here. He may try there, but if he does that, then we can actually take. Pawn takes. Queen takes. Sorry, pawn takes. Queen takes. Check. And the queen can't intercept up because then we'd win the rook. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is takes now that I think about it. How do you do different? Oh, you actually hold you hold alter and I'll tell you what you do. You have to hold this. You hold CTL, CTRL plus ALT and right. I believe that's right. You have to hold it. You have to hold. Sorry, hold. You have to hold these two, CTRL and alter, and then right click at the same time, and then pull it with it. And you have to hold all three of them together. Then you pull the arrow where you want it to go. The hard one is they actually have yellow and red. I'm still working on yellow and red, but I figure that blue is very similar to the color of black, so I figure I'll just keep with green, which is usually the white side of the board. So, oh boy. So what have we decided? Okay, let's see here. That is the puzzle. That's why I'm wondering about that. I'll give you guys a second. I'll be right back. 1 second. Yeah, that is interesting. That's what I was looking at, but this is like total puzzle mania. Yeah, because we don't have anything after this. He could actually just take here, and then we don't really have anything that works. So here, here, here. And if the queen ever went here, we can always just retreat our knight back. If we ever had to. And if the queen trades, and we're good to go. Let's give it a go. You gotta be kidding me. What in the heck is he doing? Huh. What in the world? Wow. The knight must take at that point. Yeah. And we'll end on this note here. That really 3 points. We'll take it. Hey, we'll take it. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about this? And let's take a look at some of the other lines that we were thinking about. What would happen if this is played? You take here. If takes there. You play bishop takes, king up, bishop takes, there. Huh. Okay, let's see what happens if bishop takes. Huh. So nothing works. I didn't think that he was gonna do that. I was like, that did not come up in my mind at all. I was shocked that he did that. I was totally shocked. I didn't think he was gonna do that. That was just that's like, whoa. Then you have to take here. Well, let me see what do we play? Ouch. If he takes here, you just take there and you're up so much material. So here, if he takes there, you just take there. Okay. on knight c6. He can't take. It's for, look at it. Looks the same. It looks like the same exact thing. Wow. Wow. Do you guys have any other questions you would like to go over? Are you guys good? I know it's like this is like same. I'm shocked again. I'm like, wow. And you get the same exact setup again. Look, it's like crazy. It's like, really? Okay. Is everybody good? Did we go over all the lines? Okay. We got one that's good. Okay then. Well then, okay then we'll I'll log for the night. Thank you all for coming on. That was fun. I was a really, you know what? It's like, how can you have fun? You know, when you miss some. But I gotta tell you, those were really interesting. I now could apply that to the games that I play now. That's like, whoa. But remember, you don't let that hold you back. You keep pushing forward. We'll get into the 2600 club and even beyond. We just got to keep clicking away and we'll do it. Remember, there's always a plan to position. You just got to find it. And then when you do, you get to say, I love it when a plan comes together. One sec, I'm going to check real quick to see if anybody commented that I missed. One sec. Okay. Yeah. What? Oh, that is true. Yeah, and so remember, as Wesley So says, through the Lord Jesus, as I say, God bless, and I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, and keep studying chess and doing good, guys. I'm going to be back on Lord willing tomorrow, and so be blessed, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.